proposed, clause 154, page 201, line 24. At the end, insert the words as printed on the Marshall list.
I know a young man who's just got his driving licence. He's very excited, sees it as a rite of passage. He's now a grown-up. He's joined that club of drivers and he shows his driving licence with pride. I can assure you he has no idea that applying for a driving licence now means that he's joining a vast biometric police database, a club of police surveillance, that his mugshot will be treated like one of those vast, most wanted gallery of rogues images. I do think that this is a corruption of public trust. The public apply for one thing, only for it to be subverted and used for something else. It seems to me to be duplicitous and behind the backs of the public. Currently, police forces can only directly access and search DVLA data in relation to road traffic offences and must phone the DVLA in relation to other offences. And to note, Baroness Ducey's amendment would not prevent police forces, as she's explained, from accessing DVLA data for law enforcement purposes, but it shouldn't be the default position. So I think it's important to create this safeguard to prevent such data being used to conduct effectively phishing exercises of facial recognition. And I think, therefore, we need this amendment to be taken very seriously, and I will be interested in what the noble Lord the Minister has to say. This isn't some paranoid dystopian vision, by the way. In a recent submission to the Home Affairs Committee, the National Police Chiefs Council stated that police chiefs are indeed seeking access to the DVLA database for facial recognition. And that would be a huge expansion of police surveillance powers, granting them access, as we've heard, to the biometric data of tens of millions of citizens. I think that we cannot underestimate how important it is that we don't just nod this through, that we take seriously what a risk it is to civil liberties. And it's why Baroness Ducey's Amendment 380, creating a safeguard, is so important to protect the civil liberties and privacy of innocent driver licence holdees. And just to conclude with a quote from Big Brother Watch that says that this represents a disproportionate expansion of police powers to track and identify citizens across time and locations for low-level policing needs. I think it's, in a way, an abuse of the police to ask them to use these underhand methods, and it's therefore vital that there's safeguards in law to prevent this from happening, and particularly because it's happening behind the backs of ordinary people.